Instructions are down below, as well as all our sponsor links, so make sure to check that out. Slums Hardpoint. Now, finally, we'll get started here and see what's going to happen. Now, you pointed off the hardpoint. The first hardpoint is essential, so legit. I'm going to let you take it away here and just really be critical here whenever it comes to strategy.
All right, well, we do notice that Crush does have that top spawn, and Always Valuable does have the favorable spawn, so it's going to come down to these first kills, both on the brick side, also on that middle graves, or, you know, cemetery side, and then also the blue side. Those are the three alleyways, so whoever can get the most kills here, as you see, it is Always Valuable, who does get a great start, but of course, right when that start happens, they knock it off. So it is being contested a little bit. Crush does have control of the hard point, but I think, if I'm correct, Always Valuable still has the spawn, which is going to be the biggest part. And I think Crush did a great job there, really knocking them off the hard point, getting those initial points. But as I was stating, and something we were talking about, Always Valuable still has the proper spawn. So if they can get back into a position, they're going to be fine. Yeah, they're definitely going to be fine. As I see, Arouse is going to be pushing up here, leaving it up to... Actually, they're not holding that anchor position down. As we see, it is, in fact, going to be a spawn flip, leaving it up to Trivial for Always Valuable to try to win this. But unfortunately, he has an MSMC going against the M8 of one of Crush's teammates, but unfortunately one time's out. So it looks like we're going to be restarting the game again, which is very unfortunate, but not so bad for Always Valuable. Are they going to restart the game? They should restart the game here. At least I would hope they would, but nonetheless, if they don't, we're still going to keep casting as if they're going to keep playing it. But Aroused, Cigar Box going big for Always Valuable here. As you see, taking over this next hardpoint, regaining that spawn control. That is essential and very important, and the host definitely seems to be helping as Cigar Box going big inside this hardpoint on a 2-kill streak. Freaks on a 3-kill streak, holding down an anchor position as he's going to be the main anchor for Always Valuable, and then Trivial on a 2-kill streak, holding down that Skip's hardpoint, or excuse me, that Skip's position. So great job by them as they take the lead. Yeah, and still Crush down a man. I don't know if they're just playing through it or what, because they are playing at a disadvantage, and losing a man, especially on a hard point, can be devastating. Search and destroy. If you're playing such in a tournament and he drops and you have to keep playing, it's one of those things you can kind of rebound from because you just have to play smart. But Hardpoint's such a hard game to play and win if you're down a man, and I'm surprised they're still playing and letting this thing go. Yeah, I'm really surprised, and just did a listening with Crush, personal listening here, and they didn't seem too fazed by it. They were like, we're going to come through and we're going to win this. But I think that's because the game is really close now, and once the game changes around, and then Always... Well, I don't know. Crush... especially Deezerux is so commanding when it comes to his gunfights, so they could pull this off, and if they do, they're definitely the winners in my book, and really impressive stuff that they're able to take it over Always Valuable. But right now, Deezerux pushing inside this hardpoint, but it has to go through Trivial, able to take him out, leaving up to Scarbox, but going down by Trivial again, is able to push in there. They have spawn positions. Now, the only unfortunate thing for Team Crush is they're not going to be able to effectively anchor, and that is essential, and because of that, they're at a severe, severe disadvantage. Yeah, and I'm still, I just wonder what happened. I don't know if he just disconnected or if he had to leave or something, and that's why they're just fine with playing it. I know that would affect me, especially considering you're up 3-0. One more win, and you're basically win the show match for tonight. But, it's Always Valuable. There goes Grievous. He finally is reconnecting, and they're only down about 50 points, which is something that isn't too great to come back to, and they still have that proper spawn at least for the next hard point, and if they can hold that and then the following hard point, they're right back in it. Yeah, they'll be right back in it. Still a close game here. Well, relatively close for a 3v4. But as you see, the guy spawning back in, so that's going to be nice. But Rex taking over this hard point, gets taken out, though, by Trivial, coming in big. And it's going to be Cigarbox now going against Deezerux. Deezerux goes down. Cigarbox doing a great job holding it down. But Enoch's pushing through that Graves position, but leaving it up to Trivial. But Trivial is still able to hold them off. Great gunfights going on here for this garage hardpoint. But it is, in fact, going to be Crush who's going to be able to take over that middle hardpoint position. But what I like to see here is I do see someone pushing through that blue position on Team Always Valuable. And is he going to be rotating around? It is, in fact, going to be Freaks. Who's the successful anchor? Takes out Rex there. He needs to rotate around, and he is, in fact, going to be rotating around. And it looks like we do have a spawn flip for Team Crush, and that is crucial for them to maintain their lead here. Cigarbox on a 3-kill streak, working his way up towards that lightning strike. And right now, they're doing a great job here. Cigarbox is going to be pushing his way towards the Graves. And he is going to pick up Enoch's there. Great kill on his part, getting closer and closer towards that lightning strike.
great gunfights going on here, but gets taken out, leaving it up to Arouse to hold it down. Currently contested. But, oh, and you know what? I just noticed, why is Freaks pushing up to blue position? He gets taken out, and now he's putting his team at risk from losing that spawn position.
Yeah, they did keep the spawn position, though, and then Freaks now on that anchor spot. I really feel like Crush had an opportunity there. They really pushed that garage hardpoint a little bit too much because they had the position where they were going to get anchor for this next, that middle statue hardpoint, which is very hard to hold. But if they held that anchor position, they would be better off moving forward. But they really wanted to put pressure on there, contest, get some points, and I think that hurt them, as now Always Valuable does have the anchor and does have the hardpoint and continue to build the lead.
Yeah, and you know, still, let's not take any away from Crush here. As if they do lose this, you know, they were a man down for roughly 120 points into the game, which is very unfortunate. But nonetheless, Arouse comes in there and gets a nice kill there, but gets taken out himself, leaving up to Cigar Box. Now, Cigar Box has been going off 23 and 16 right now with 13 defense. Now, the defense is what I'm paying attention to. I could care less about your KD. You could go 40 and, well, actually, if you go 40 and 0, that's really impressive. But the defense is what matters here. Cigar Box with 14 defense means he has defended the hardpoint successfully 14 times, and that's why they have such a commanding lead, 200-79, as they're going to be rotating around, leaving it up to Cigar Box to hold down the final points up here. But right now, a nice setup for Team Crush here, as Rex is going to be over here looking for that Hummer position. Now, as we see, Always Valuable making a hard push here. Freaks, as well as Arouse, making a huge push there. And can Arouse take this gunfight? And, oh, he's in a gunfight. Can he win it? And he does successfully take out Enox, almost making a spawn flip position, but Rex is going to come through there, take out Arouse. Dzrux doing a great job holding down his hardpoint, and we could possibly see a comeback here, as Crush seems to have got their swagger back, doing a great job here.
Yeah, only one now in the hardpoint. Crush kind of getting off that spawn a little bit, as you see a lot of pressure from Always Valuable on that hardpoint, excuse me, the anchor side, which is something you obviously want to see. But Crush doing a great job holding basically the entirety of this hardpoint, really making some points up from that disadvantage in that lead that Always Valuable has built. So it's going to be interesting to see how they transition over to the garage hardpoint, as they do kind of lose anchor, and it looks like they may lose anchor here. Deserex really wants to jump off the hardpoint, but he can't because they need all the points they can get. He is going to push the hardpoint, not able to get it, excuse me, the anchor. So Always Valuable does have the anchor now for this next hardpoint, so that is going to work in their favor.
Yeah, it is definitely going to work in their favor. Freaks is really impressing me with that AN-94, doing a great job holding down anchor as he gets in another gunfight here, at risk of getting taken out, but a car blows up and takes him out. That's very unfortunate. You know, that car off the map, you got to watch out for those, apparently. Yeah. So
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've never seen that, bro. That is
I was so confused.
I am too, because I was like, wait, there's a car back there?
Yeah, I was like, where's the car?
Because, you know, whenever I was putting a player, I run anchor, and I never got blown up by a car back there.
Oh, that was great.
You gotta watch out for those falling, exploding cars.
That's right. That's a new kill. It's a new score streak.
Yeah, that would be so awesome, bro.
Just throwing cars on people.
Watch out. I'm streaking. I got exploding vans coming down just to take them out, man.
I got my hatchback. I got my hatchback.
Yo, it's coming down hard.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is so good. You know, I love that. That would be really. They need to. Treyarch, if you're watching this, Vonahar, please add that game next time. Please do. But anyways, let's get back on board here. Rex, as well as Aroused inside his hardpoint. Rex gets taken out, leaving up to Aroused to take it over. But Grievous, as well as Dzrux, coming in there, and Dzrux getting a nice kill there, taking him out. It does not look like they're going to be able to make a comeback here. Well, they could, but they literally have to hold every single second of both these hardpoints. They cannot be contested for long at all, and there it goes, finally being contested there. And it does look like Always Valuable. It could max out here at 250, but Crush is dead in the water now. They're not going to be able to come back. It's statistically impossible. So Always Valuable, look at this, maxing out, taking their first win. And this is definitely big here. My hat's off to Arouse for Always Valuable, 30 and 26. But not only that, Cigar Box going 34 and 26 with 18 defends. He absolutely went off, and that is the reason why Always Valuable was able to win this. So hat off to him, as he did a great job. But you got to give it to Crush, not giving it up here. They know they can't win it, but they still do not want Always Valuable to max out, and that is the heart that is great for their team, and that is what is going to push them forward.
And, you know, you do say you always want to mention, at least Always Valuable did have a man up there for about a couple minutes, so that did work towards their favor. But even with them winning this, it's good, and that's a momentum builder. That's something that they can work on moving towards the next map, which will be a CTF. And we saw how the last one went on Raid, as it was a very close CTF, kind of went back and forth. Although it was Crush coming out on top, over basically 30 seconds basically was what solved that map and gave Crush the win. So I think the next one's going to be interesting. Of course, with that win, Always Valuable, going to be tough in CTF because they're going to have that momentum.
Yeah, they have the momentum now. They just won one. Now, the current score is 3-1 for this best of 9. They won 247 to 198. As we see, the KD's looking a lot better. Freaks doing it.